7 properties in 11 days, bringing in 500 quid a month. That's extra £3,500 in management fees into the business. So that's the power of Airbnb management. 2 young lads were running, coming to work every day.
You work with good people,
This is boss.
and you're working towards a common goal. Just makes everything worth it.
Yo. Morning.
Welcome to a day behind the scenes of running an Airbnb business. Danny, you're very excited this morning, aren't you? Danny's been jumping up and down all morning. He wanted to show you, came with the music blasting.
That was you.
So it was me. That's exactly what every day looks like. Morning. I'd say it's an exciting day, but it's pretty boring, isn't it? Really. We go coffee shop, do some work, go EP Jungle later, then we're out with Dwayne and the boys tonight. Grab some food at Chatham Martin, some stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. I've got a lot on. Kieran's got a lot on. So welcome to a day in the life. Every morning you start your affirmations. You tell yourself you're good enough.
It is.
Oh, I see you in business. See biz. See business. I can't find anything. It's 9 o'clock now, so obviously would have been in the office at this point, but obviously now that traffic's quieting down, going straight up to Dakota, probably work out there till the early afternoon. Grab some lunch in there as well. Every time I go there, I spend about 100 quid, so they know how to pull my pants down literally. So let's go see him do it. I've got a new tracksuit, just go look at yourself in the mirror. It's like 20 minutes in it. If I get a hate comment now, I'm gonna
Wants to be me so bad.
This is bad. He's trying to copy me. He's copying my
Wants to
name.
be
He's
me
copying
so
my
bad.
outfit. The guy
Oh,
just
again.
The guy wants to be me.
Always copying me.
Wearing the same shit, bro.
Photo zips, bags, trackers.
I might just keep this on tonight to go out. It's a fresh outfit that you have to.
You sold it slower to find your man.
So there's been some changes in the team, in the sales team. So I'm back in the trenches right now. Signed 2 landlords this week, which is good. But we've just hired another person into that role, who's absolutely killing it. She's going full time in February, so she's doing all the dials right now for all of our landlords. I've got a interview at 10 in half an hour for our sourcing business. So that's another sales rep who's really keen on joining. Looks really promising. Then we've got a coffee hour with our VIP community at 12 PM. I've got a one-to-one call at 1:30, and then we've got a sales call at 3:30 for the sourcing business as well. Because people forget we've got Evolve Property Management, which is the Airbnb business. We've got the Evolve SA Investments, which is the rent-to-rent business. Then we've got Evolve Property Acquisitions, which is the sourcing business. And we've got Evolve Property Network, which is the coaching business. So it's kind of a one-stop shop the way we've built it. So I'm still heavily involved in not just the Airbnb side. I'm quite involved in every business from like a sales and marketing point of view. So I'm meeting 2 people today that are not for Airbnb business, but if they signed up, for example, this potential client at 3:30, if they sign up for 4 properties or however many properties, we will source them those properties. We'll manage the refurb, and then it will come back into Evolve Property Management.
Yeah, so it's all under one. Like you've listed all them businesses, but they actually all like work.
It's just the Evolve group, and it's just kind of like the Evolve ecosystem. Like if you're an investor and you've got X amount of capital, you want to buy property, you want to diversify your portfolio a little bit, you want to try Airbnb, well, you can come to us. We'll find you that unit that's going to be in a prime location for Airbnb, but also a good location if you wanted to sack it off and go down the buy-to-let route as well. And then we'll manage it on the back end. So we'll source the property, we'll manage the refurb, and then we'll Airbnb it on the back end. So from an investor's point of view, we are a one-stop shop.
It's crazy.
They can come into the ecosystem and they kind of don't have to leave. And you can say the same from the coaching perspective. So people who want to learn how to do Airbnb or learn how to source properties, they can come in, they can be coached by me and Kieran, coached by George, and then eventually when they want to buy properties, they can also come to us as well.
Is there many businesses out there that offer like that full service?
I don't know. Are there any businesses that find the properties, that manage the refurbs, that help with the exit, whether it's buy-to-let or Airbnb, and then also manage the Airbnb, and then also coach people that have got no experience?
I don't think so, but this is like, you're trying to do stuff that's not really been done before, unless people, for example, you got like some of the big players in the property game who started out with one specific niche, done it over 10 years and eventually done it, but they've got massive personal brands now. It was like, we are pretty young trying to do this still, so we're trying to do things that haven't been done before. It's like we're gonna mess up a lot along the way. Things are not gonna go perfect. I think that's part of it. It's like, well, realistically, if we just double down on Airbnb management, cut everything else off, would 100% be back to super host. We'd be doing X, Y, Z. We'd be moving things a lot faster because we're more involved with it. But now, like, doing this other stuff has allowed us to think, well, we want to try and build a business so we don't have to do it in terms of what we want to oversee certain areas to see what's going on, but we want to like empower people to come in the role and like do what they need to do best. Again, we're trying to do things that have not really been done. So we're just seeing it, so I'll keep putting in the work. If we just keep working, like volume will negate looking at it. It's like it might in 2-3 years time like pay off, or it might just not pay off and you realise you're wasting a lot of time on 2 different businesses that just wasn't right for you. But again, you're only going to know in time, which is like, yeah, the way I look at it is like we're sort of already successful, but time's just not caught up yet. Like we've got everything we want, time's just not caught up, but you'll only know that till hindsight. I think with this way we've got like a unique selling point with it, because like George, who's our business partner as well, he's raised I think it's 4 mil worth of property without any of his own money at all. So he's bought like 20 to 30 properties without any of his own cash. Whereas with the Airbnb rent side, we've scaled to 8 rent to rent. With the Airbnb management side, we've scaled from 0 to 70 management in under 2 years, which I think is crazy for us to do that. When like management, we never really pushed ads or anything until like last year. And also the education side, it's like now we're teaching people to do it. For example, Desi's come on to us, got 3 units. Jennifer's come on, who used to work for an Airbnb business. She got one rent to rent. Just got a management one in Canary Wharf yesterday. She's got another one that she's potentially about to sign. Obviously some other guys have just joined as well. We've got 3 or 4 units jumping on it. It's like we are giving the value from what we do day to day. And when people even speak to us and say, well, I should even come with you, it's always like, I'm not entirely sure why you should come with us, but you should sort of have a feeling from if you are going to get trained by someone, or you are going to get your property sourced by someone, that they're actually doing what they're saying. And we was talking about it, Danny, weren't we? But like I said, if the education business was for any reason getting in the way of the management business, then I'd make sure the management business has to come first. I have to cut the education off, if I'm being completely honest. The only reason I can do education is because it's a byproduct of my actual business. If you say education, I look at it as more like a consultant. I'm coming in and helping you start your business and help you get to where you need to get to. As a recruitment consultant, helping people find the jobs what they needed to do. And it's sort of similar to this. I love trying to help people. So seeing someone wanting to start out in the same position I was, if we can help do it, literally transfer my skills, my knowledge, my experience over to their business, show them how to sell the right way, how to find deals. For example, Kieran showing people how to get that ad spend down and making sure like the ads are profitable, how to then close landlords and how to stage it. That's a skill in itself. So just actually consulting people how to do that for something that's changed my life and Kieran's life. Being there on a Friday in Dakota, I wasn't able to do this in recruitment. I wasn't able to come out and just I could work 18 hours a day, then on a Friday if I wanted to have a day off, you can't. You still have to go in, you're still like restricted by time. I was like, well, this is the difference. Like I mentioned before, like it's 9:30, I just got in here, decided to have a slow morning. I don't report to anyone. It's my business, as long as I do the work. But what you find is when you own your own business, you just do way more work compared to when you're working 9 to 5 because it's your business at the end of the day. But you enjoy the work though, which is why when people say it's not passive, because you start to enjoy it. Like I love to grind. I was saying yesterday, like life exists on like a pendulum. Like there's always going to be good, there's always going to be bad. But you got to learn to ride the waves either or, not get your emotions too attached to things, even when things are not going good. For example, getting rid of finance person, trademark situation, bad things are happening, but it's sort of how you view it as well. It's like it's going to happen anyway. Like you might as well just learn to just enjoy it, learn to go through it, and learn just to be better. Like again, if you're more like you can manage your emotions, the more capable you'll be when you start managing teams, start growing a business. Because when you go through enough stuff, you're sort of immune to the pain, as weird as it sounds. It's like you don't really see it as pain. It's like it's just part of the game. The trademark thing to us, send us an email, you've got to rebrand. Fine, to spend 20-30 grand in legal fees. Don't really want to do that, rather get paid that instead. Or to just rebrand the business. So what? Game's the game, it's what it is, it's not the end of the world. again, it's just all about perspective, isn't it?
So by December we had 3 units. The first 2 units basically lost money every single month we had them, because we agreed the rent of £1,800, which we shouldn't have agreed. This is what I mean. This is like, we wasn't educated at all. We just thought, yeah, oh my god, we've had a landlord that said, yeah, we have to take it. Then that same agent gave us 2 more by February, and we knew we wasn't going to take on 1-beds anymore. Those were 2 bedrooms. They made us money. So the way it worked for the first kind of few months was the money we was making on the 2-beds was just covering the losses on the 1-beds. So we was not making any money for the first few months doing Airbnb, because we took on the wrong type of units. And then where was we at? I know by May 2024 we was on 17. It would have been about 50-50, I think. I'll have to double check, but we had 17, because I know that, because that's when we quit our jobs. That's when we had enough coming in.
The way you've got to look at it as well, like when people are about to go on mentorship and you do have these chats with them. So I think Chris Williamson summed it up perfectly. It's like people's situations need to be worse than what they are in order for them to make a change. And sometimes when you're speaking to people and they're not as bad, they're comfortable in 9 to 5, they're sort of not ready to make that change. But I don't think they see it from the perspective like it is really that bad. You've only got time on this earth, and if you're not like using your time proper to work towards your goal and what you're doing, like they give you just enough salary to keep you going. They give you just enough like recognition and work to keep you going. Some people need a situation to be worse off in order to make the change, but sometimes they already are worse off, but they're just not seeing it. But this is the perfect thing about this, and this is why we've been encouraged the management side of it as well. Like with Airbnb, rent to rent and management, you're not sitting there constantly putting money in. Once you put your first initial part in, you reinvest your money. We've scaled 0 to 70 units in management, now doing close to 200k a month in bookings consistently, even through low season, just by reinvesting the money, what we've already got. We've not like had to pump new money in, we're just reinvesting money and we still get paid a little basic salary, and just whatever excess we've got, we just keep reinvesting. And that's the positives that a lot of people don't see. Whereas with like e-commerce, you've got to buy the product, you've got to spend on ads, you've got to go out. Yeah, there's a lot more to that one. Just had a quick call with, it's a coffee hour call, 12 p.m. Friday, with a few of the guys, Sean and Desi always in it. Sean's killing it right now, got his first unit. He's took on units during low season, so it's just about making sure we're trying to get bookings in. They're not obviously at the rates we want, but occupancy matters so much more at the start. So just going through some of what they're facing at the moment, any issues, the wins they're having, so how we can help them get to the next level. So I think the main thing for me is like, you've got to get started. They took that risk, they've got the first few units now, and now it's just about perfecting the products. It's making sure pricing's on point, our service is on point, then the margins come later. It's like these calls are really useful for people, useful for me as well. I'm seeing how others are getting on. Desi, 3 5-star reviews at a property, about to get a 4th one potentially. So what's Desi doing? It's constantly getting these reviews as if the property she's taking on, a service she's providing, how well she communicates with guests, learning how they do things and just sharing perspective. And I think one thing Desi highlighted was we don't show enough of where we started from. Sort of our first few units, more of our struggles, because she mentioned the other day, like I sent a screenshot and saying we've done close to 200k in bookings in January, which is still an absurd amount for us, but I don't bat an eyelid at it anymore. Whereas Desi's like, that is crazy. And I'm like, well, people don't see that we was once in their shoes starting out, how we got to 5k a month in bookings to then 10 to 15 to 20. So it's all just about perspective, but it's good just giving them insight of even where we're at and sort of changes going on in our business and how we could just potentially help them out further. So that's the main thing for me. It's like, I want to see these people win. It's like with your work, your business is a reflection of you. It's like, well, your client successes are a reflection of you as well. Desi winning with 3 units, Sean got his first unit, Veronica, who's just joined, and Reese, they've got now 4 units that they've got on themselves, Jennifer, who just got a unit in Canary Wharf. She's like, seeing them put what we do into practice, it just gives me like a feeling like no other. I love working with these people, I love seeing them win. We can all win. I know for over time I can help them scale it even more. That's where I can come into effect even more. Want to know who's serious about winning, who's coming on, going to put in the work. I can spend more time to go, well, how do we get you to the next level? How do we get you to 10, 20, 30 properties? How do we really focus on hiring within your business and building that business around the way you want to live your life. Ultimately, people have got to get started, but you can really tell who's wanting to win and who's not, and whoever's wanting to win, that's where it's like, right, it gets me pumped up and gets me wanting to move things forward. So,
Was it the Chinese chicken?
Korean barbecue, yeah. I spent like 30 quid on food. I'm literally spending about 40 quid a day on food at the moment. I've just bought some food to cook for the first time in ages, but my mindset around food is, it's just, money's a resource, money does not exist. So if you can literally buy back your time eating out and working, where it would have took you an hour to go out, shop food, cook, clean. If you value your time at £20 an hour, you just bought £20. If you value your time at hundreds of pounds, which I value my time at, then I just bought £100 by spending 20 quid. So that difference in opportunity, now I get to try and convince a landlord, which I need to have a conversation with in a minute, crack on with the day instead of getting distracted. But yeah.
Just about to jump on a one-to-one session with main man Jacob. He joined the programme a few weeks back. He's been absolutely killing it. Obviously, we've had Christmas and the New Year period, so things have been a little bit slow for the past couple of weeks, but yeah, we're looking at getting some momentum going now. He's looking at setting up his ads, his website's done, his branding's done, he's literally got all the foundations in place, and now it's just about scaling. So what I like to call the boring stuff, that is out the way, done with. We've done it with speed, like I tell everybody, and now we can move on to scaling and finding deals. So let's jump into it. LinkedIn is very underused in the Airbnb space, and if you think about it, it's kind of silly not to use LinkedIn, because you've got all these corporate professionals on LinkedIn, you've got all these directors of businesses, these exec level people, or even people that are just in senior roles in companies. Realistically, they're going to own properties or own properties at some point. Like, they're the people you want to get in with as well. You know, some landlords are just really high up in sales roles and have about 10 properties. But then you find them on LinkedIn. That we're about to sign for 15 apartments in one block in Manchester. That lead came from LinkedIn, but people sleep on it. Cool, bro. Anything else you need? No problem. Right, have a good weekend as well. Cheers, mate. See you in a bit. Right. He's just about to launch his ads. I'm glad I give him some homework. I said, make sure you come to the call, and I want 10 different variations ready, and he had 10. Well, we've got loads of ads to test. Small budget. Tell everyone, don't go crazy, don't splash all your money on ads straight away. Just do it. Small budget, 15 quid a day if you can. At £15 a day, probably test max 3 ads, because you don't want to dilute the budget. See which ads are doing well in terms of form submissions, engagement, thumb stop ratio, and then just double down on the ads that are doing well and repurpose them. Constantly test new ads, and before he'll know it, he'll be getting 5 leads a day, closing his first landlord. So it's exciting. So basically, the reason you test more ads, and this is how Facebook works nowadays as well. After the new update, Facebook want you to test vertically rather than horizontally. So what that means is, rather than testing loads of different ad sets, loads of different audiences, they want you to test more ads against that one ad set or one audience. So for example, property management is an interest. If you have an ad set targeting property management, you want to test as many ads vertically as possible. That's how the new update works. You basically you're giving Facebook more choice, more options to test against your audience. Then it's going to know which audience is responding better to which ad, and you can test the ones that are doing really well. Scale the ones that are doing really, really well. Launch his campaign set up. He just needs to put the ads in there, repurpose some images, and then press play. And then over the weekend, he should start getting some leads. I'm going to call for one of our other companies called Evolve Property Acquisitions. I feel like I've not moved from this couch all day. But this one's a little bit different call. So we're speaking with someone who is looking to purchase ideally 4 properties this year. Wants to use someone who can source the property in the right area, manage the refurb, and also manage the back end as well, whether that's Airbnb or these standard tenancies. So this one is just purely to discuss what their goals are, what kind of areas do they want to invest in, see if we're a good fit for working together in the first place, and then hopefully get a criteria in place so we can actually get them signed up, source some properties. And I think this is their first property buying experience anyway, so their first experience actually buying properties. So if we can partner with them, on their first deals, and that'll be absolutely amazing. So it's me and George on this meeting, so let's see how it goes. So just finished up another sales call. Danny wanted me to film in there, but I was sat in that seat for literally like 7 hours, so change of scenery now, got a fireplace. But yeah, worked really well. So that'll be a new client, which is signing up for at least one. They want to buy 4 properties over the next 12 months, so hopefully we can show them how good we are with number 1, and then they stay with us on a more retained basis for the others. So yeah, really positive, hoping to invite them to the office next week and get things moving. And now, just filmed an interview with D, the main man. We're heading to the gym, heading to the sauna, and then we've booked a meal for tonight. Yeah, new restaurant. It's called Chotto Mate. Don't know if I'm
Asian cuisine.
It's definitely not right. Chotto Mate. It's a new rooftop in town, which we want to try out. So yeah, gym, sauna, it's grand.
Out in the 6, I'm a national treasure. The niggas that bad me gon' bad me forever. R.I.P. Kobe, but y'all niggas brokey. That's probably why y'all be shacking together.
I am absolutely starving.
What we having?
Just arrived at Chotto Mate. Massive.
Yeah.
Huge. So we're coming for the group signature menu. I can't pronounce anything on this menu apart from sea bass. I like sea bass, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, I think it's just like a little sharer. Do you know how to use chopsticks?
Go on, let's see.
Yeah, so
Give us a tutorial.
people say you have to hold it a certain way. I just go with whatever feels right.
Yeah.
So this feels right for me. You know what I mean? So, do you want to get your chopsticks? And we'll teach Daniel to use a chopstick. Like this. This one.
Alright.
I think so.
I don't know. Whoa. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nah, I'll probably be asking for a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Keep it traditional with a knife and fork.
Oh, just get the sushi and just.
Ooh. Are we going out tonight?
No, me and Kieran are doing dry January, so it's a quiet one tonight.
This guy said dry January.
Dry Jan tonight. Dry Jan the whole of January, not just tonight.
Dry Jan tonight.
I feel like I'm an Irish celebrity.
That's a crazy shout.
Nah, look at it. You don't watch TikTok, man?
I don't, I'm not on TikTok. I don't need another brain for an app to scroll on.
Come on.
Can't do it.
Pick up, is that a tomato?
He's not on social media.
Bro, I never go on social media. Bro, after a while, we'll
Come on, you got this.
post my content and I won't even see it for 3 days. Bro, after a while, we'll post my
It's not nice, but it's not like horrible.
Just based on him.
my boy.
But I feel like for my own personal development,
To be fair.
Try it,
it's
innit?
quite spicy as well.
Bro said dry January, I told you.
That is not mine.
When you're first, you gotta like get yourself ready for it. You get the payment plan.
Right, so honest review. The food was
Hanging.
not hanging. No, the food wasn't nice. Honest review, not a fan.
No.
Sexy fish was a lot better than this.
Good company.
The churros were nice. I never even knew what a churro was before this.
Red top.
A chorizo? Is that what it was?
There's no chorizo there.
Wasn't it?
What?
No, a churro.
Same thing.
No.
This is what I'm dealing with.
So this is what a realistic.
I'm going back.
This is a day in the life.
I'm going back to Hyde. That's where I'm going. Back to Hyde, where I belong.
Yeah.
Because all this is just like, I'm just not built for this.
It's been an enjoyable night. It's been around good people. I see now, I'm trying to get some good stuff. Nah, it's been an enjoyable night. Being around some good people, just like good conversations. What is he doing?
That end the fog on
No,
that.
I'm not. I'm just trying to say like it's been a good night tonight. Been with some good people, Wayne, see business, and then obviously a potential client as well, which has been good. It was good having a good chat with everyone, see what everyone's up to. And I don't think you get to do more stuff like this like where I come from, where Kieran comes from.
See business. Stop it.